Hey ladies, good afternoon. I'm sorry that this is late. I met up with a friend this morning at a little cafe. I took all the kids and wasn't sure how it was going to go. Went pretty well, but I'm just getting back and, well, not just getting back, but Gavin's having a hard time going to sleep. So anyway, I wanted to post today a little video because I was thinking as I was going out for breakfast this morning with her and the kids that when I first started my health journey and joined these challenge groups, the biggest thing that I had a hard time understanding was balance and what that looked like as far as being able to go out and enjoy a breakfast out, or what a treat looked like while still eating clean and eating well. So this is what I want to say. I wanted to give you guys a few tips, especially with Easter coming up this weekend. So be thinking of this. When you are eating clean and eating the right portion sizes, getting your veggies in, your fruits in, the healthy fats, the lean proteins, when you are doing that on a consistent basis, when it comes to having a treat, I guarantee you you're not going to feel guilty. Okay? And if you do, you shouldn't feel guilty for having a treat now and then. What I have realized is that when you're not eating that way and you're not eating consistently, and you have a treat, then you do feel guilty, and that's because you know that's not how you should have been eating. And so I don't want us to get into this like legalistic pattern of eating. I want us to have a healthy view of food, but think about the food that gives you life and brings that clean feeling when you're done eating it. And that's what we ought to be eating every day. If you follow your program guide, I'm going to say this over and over and over again, you're not going to have a problem with that. You're just not. It is a great way to teach you how to eat. And all of the programs teach you how to eat pretty much the same way. Some of them are in a little bit different proportion as far as carbs, fats, and proteins, just because different programs call for different portions. So like I'm in PiYo, and that calls for a little bit more carbs because it's a lot of cardio. Just like if I were running, I'd probably be eating more carbs. 21 Day Fix is a little heavier on the protein and less on the carbs. So it's okay to eat differently as far as the proportions, but what doesn't change amidst our programs is eating clean. So when you're going out to eat, or if you have something coming up like Easter, these are some things that have helped me and I hope help you. For holidays, I just don't count them. So I mean, I don't use the whole weekend, but on Easter, I'm going to eat what I want, however much of it I want, because it's a holiday, and it's, for me, it's celebrating and being with people, and I just don't think that you don't have to go crazy. I do try to watch my portions, but I let myself have a couple pieces of cherry pie or whatever, and not going to feel bad about it. So, but in preparation for that, I try to make sure I'm eating very clean and on point the week before so that I can enjoy it guilt-free. The other thing is that sometimes if I know I have a dinner that I'm going out with friends or out with Matt, which doesn't happen very often, but I try to eat a little lighter in the day, or generally there aren't a ton of options for veggies at restaurants and stuff. Sometimes there are. But I just try to get my veggies in early in the day so that I can enjoy whatever I choose to eat at the restaurant and not feel bad about it. And so, or sometimes I'll even eat some of veggies like right before I go, so that I have something in me and I'm not starving by the time I get there. The other thing is to still look at what you're eating and count it for that day. So this morning, before we left, I had a glass of veggie juice and fruit juice that we juiced. So I think I counted that as a carb because there were a lot of sugars with the orange and apple juice and carrots in it. And then I had 1 egg, so half of a protein for me, and that was all I had before we went out. I got a breakfast burrito there, and it was actually a pretty good size one. And it had bacon, eggs, and potatoes in it in a tortilla shell. So pretty much that counts for all. It counted, I think there were probably 2 eggs in it, so another protein, with the potatoes and the tortilla shell was probably two carbs. So that's how I count that. Another tip is to try to get water or tea. So I got some tea. This is just, it was like some detox minty tea. So there's no sugar in it. So try not to get, I would suggest not getting pop or anything like that. But yeah, and just a way to kind of keep things in check. So I hope that that helps you guys understand a little bit how you can still have those times where you can go out and get a lunch. But the key is we're not doing it every day. We're not doing it consistently. If you're eating out every day, you need to stop. It's not good for you. And I know that might sound harsh, but I can only say that because I have been there before, as far as like running through Chick-fil-A or like McDonald's or different things and just grabbing stuff because I hadn't planned and prepped ahead of time and I didn't have food ready. So don't be like me. Prep, be prepared, and feel good about what you're eating so that when you're done you can say, I'm so glad I did it, even though it was hard. Because the sweets are always going to be there. The fast food is always going to be there. So it's not like you can't ever get it again. So just choose. You get to control when you choose to have it. Don't let it control you. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Post below what your biggest struggle is when it comes to eating out, or if you have questions about some of those things that are your favorites to get to swing by. And let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. All right, bye ladies.